Hi guys, and welcome back to my channel. Yes, today we are doing something with the face. I am looking at myself in the mirror and I look tired. My dad was here for the past week, which has been great. Love my dad for Thanksgiving. But his flight today, we woke up at 4:30 and I went to bed at like 11, but I kept getting up to pee every hour. And you know, when you have visitors, you can't, I don't sleep like I normally do. Well, especially being pregnant and sleeping 7 hours during the day really doesn't work when you have visitors. But my dad was awesome and he was understanding. He was like, no, sleep. I'm like, no, we got to do stuff and we got to run around and we got to have fun. And so I'm a bit sleep deprived. However, I've had this for about 2 weeks, maybe. I'm so sorry, guys. You know how I love minis. I love trying out stuff. I love minis. The FARSÁLI Skin Goals. It is the Blur, Prime, Hydrate, and Soothe. You get 4.17 ounce little minis to try out. Excuse me. And it retails for $25. So, each can be used alone, layered, or with makeup. It's for normal, dry, combination, oily skin. And I forgot to say, let's talk about it because I just started talking about it. Let's talk about it. It is skincare concerns, dryness, pores, and redness. Okay. And oh, by the way, these are pregnancy safe. So yeah, that's great. All right. So how to use. Let's start off with, I feel like I need to start off with the Skin Blur, but I'll start off with the other ones first. So the Unicorn Essence, the purple one, Antioxidant Primer Serum, says apply to clean face before moisturizer and may be used as a primer before makeup. Now, what I did is on the back here, it says all that same stuff, but also what I did was I went to the full size ones because it gives a bit more information on what you can use for it. Now, the full size ones are, you get 1 ounce for, and it retails for $54. But basically, the Unicorn Essence Antioxidant Primer Serum is an innovative water-based dual-purpose serum which helps protect the skin from free radical damage while preparing it for longer-lasting makeup application. Okay, it doesn't have any parabens, sulfates, or phthalates, and all that type of stuff. Now, it says apply a few drops to the palm of your hands and gently press into the face and neck. For best results, use morning and evening. And a big tip is to follow up with the Rose Gold Elixir. Ooh, sorry. The Rose Gold. So apply this first and then use this. And it tells you how to use it as a makeup primer, as a highlighter, and as an eyeshadow primer. And that this is good to prevent your concealer from creasing. So gives you a smooth application and all that good stuff. Now, you don't have to use it for a primer. You can just use it as a serum. And that is how I tried it as well. I tried it both ways, and I'll tell you about, I'll tell you about that now. So I used this at night. Did it hydrate my skin? I use both of these since they say it's best to layer it, because this is the FARSÁLI Rose Gold Elixir is a beauty oil, and so it's like a moisturizer. So I found that when I used it by itself, it's fine. I was able to pat it into my skin. It was great. Did it make my skin extra soft, or did I see a foreseeable difference in a couple days? No. When you're talking about skincare, you need time to kind of see that work. but sometimes you can feel it, like, oh wow, my skin feels a lot softer, feels moisturized and all that stuff. This didn't necessarily do that for me, but when I did use this with makeup, it definitely was tacky, which is something you do want as a primer. You guys know I don't wear primers because I find that my makeup is just about the same with or without the primer, which isn't against anything with primers, you know. But after I put my makeup on, my skin was still a bit tacky. And I don't know if it's because I put too much on or what have you, but yeah, it didn't bother me, but it worked just fine. It worked just fine. Let me tell you about the Rose Gold Elixir. You can also use this as a primer before makeup application, or you can just use it by itself morning and night as a moisturizer, which is nice if you're into the oil. How can I say it? Some people like oils instead of creams, and the bigger one, the 1 ounce, it retails for $54 as well, but it's fast absorbing dry oil that can be used as an effective daily moisturizer or in conjunction with your daily routine. So be mindful that they've made all of these where they can all act as a primer or different things you can use them for. So you can use this also on your lips before applying your lipstick so that it goes on and your lips aren't dry. Same thing for under your eyes. So one thing I will say is that it's not like, oh, I have to buy all of these in order to get the benefits of the product line. No, you kind of pick the best one that works for you, but they all can act as primers, and except this is definitely the moisturizing one, the 24 karat gold infused beauty oil. All right, hopefully you guys are still with me. There's so many of these. The Volcanic Elixir. You use this day and night. So this is something that is this is an overnight treatment of some sort, and I used it. This retails for the 1 ounce $39. It's a hydrating overnight treatment oil to nourish and condition skin with a powerful key ingredient extracted from the nut kernels of the tamanu fruit, not flute, fruit. And it's suggested that you start with a cleansed, damp face. Apply 2 to 3 drops of this to the palms of your hands. Rub your hands together to warm up the product before massaging into face and neck, and rub any of the extra onto your cuticles. You can also use this as a body treatment as needed on your elbows, knees, cuticles, and any areas that need hydration. So it's one of those things like, okay, well, what's the difference between the Rose Gold Elixir and the Volcanic Elixir? Well, the Volcanic Elixir, they don't say to use this as a primer. This one can be used as a primer, moisturizer, face treatment. You can put this in conjunction with the Unicorn Essence. So this one is basically a night treatment. That's it. And then we get to one of the biggest ones, which is, or the most popular one that I see all the time, is the Skintune Blur. And the Skintune Blur is, you can use it with or without makeup. Use as a blurring and tuning serum after moisturizer. Apply on T-zone or all over face as a primer before makeup application. This is their actual primer that is big product. So it is a hybrid primer serum that softly blurs the skin, reduces the appearance of pores and imperfection, and creates a bright and fine-tuned effect. Now, you can use this as a primer, foundation blur enhancer, and you can mix this with the unicorn essence to give skin an illuminated blur with a satin finish. I will say both of these mixed together do make your matte foundation look a bit more luminous. I did notice that. That is true. And so, let's try these out, shall we? So, I'm going to put this one on first, because this is the beginning of the moisturizer and you can kind of see what it looks like. This has rose gold flecks in it, guys. Just so you know. And in all honesty, you don't have to put this much on. Like, I put quite a bit. But I planned on bringing it down to my neck. And it just smells like oil. Oh, one of them, I gotta remember which one. But I'll tell you, it's not a pleasant smell. And it stays with you. It doesn't go away. Let's put the unicorn essence on. Oh. This is the purple bottle. And it's purple. It's like a lavender, which is cute. Now the flecks of gold from the 24 karat gold elixir doesn't show up on your face. You don't have flecks of gold on your face. But if you guys can see, my face is already looking, you want to call it shiny, or some people may say moisturized. Okay, I feel the tackiness a bit. You want to make sure you rub it in there good though, or pat it in. They say pat it in because some people don't like rubbing the skin, which I understand. Remember, this is for night. Yeah, this is the one that, oh, it smells like, I can't even tell you what it smells like. It does not smell good. And I know some skincare, at night skincare, does not smell appetizing or what have you, or some of it has caviar and all type of stuff in it and doesn't smell appeasing or appetizing. The smell didn't go away. Like, it lingered. It lingers. It stays there. My husband, I said, after 2 hours, I said, smell my face again. He goes, it's still there. The smell is still there. So, with this at night, did I wake up and my skin was dry? No, my skin wasn't dry, but I also don't deal with dry skin per se, especially right now. But it's something that I've been using for a little bit, and it's fine. It doesn't break me out, which is great. Number one. But the smell, I wouldn't be able to take the smell for a long period of time. I used it for a few days, and although the oil and you feel all nice and it's like, oh, okay, yeah, you know, my skin is hydrated, you know, but the smell is just so unappealing, unfortunately. Now let's put the skin blur on. And this is the white milky stuff. Like, Shawana, you putting them all on? Well, yeah, I have them all, so might as well show you. Okay. And this one is more of a texture as a and this really doesn't smell like much of anything, the Skin Blur. But this is more of a moisturizing texture, or like a moisturizing, not cream, but lotion texture. Like, but the other ones feel more like oils. Not feel, they are oils. Whereas the Skin Blur goes on, which is interesting, more like a lotion. Now, I don't know if my skin looks blurred to you. But I'm sure they will be there. It doesn't give you any for this. You know, they say you can use this with or without makeup. This didn't give me any significant difference where I don't feel like, oh, I really don't need to put any makeup on. No, I still need to put makeup on. I'm putting on my Dior Backstage. All right, guys. So I put on my makeup, which, by the way, this Dior face and body makeup is not a luminous foundation like Armani. This is, so you can see that it kind of made it gave me a glow. It's about these. Look, these gave me a glow. I forgot to show you with the one with the night serum. It's like a greenish, yellowish type of oil. Kind of looks like extra virgin olive oil, just with a little bit more greener tint. And this is a little bit darker for me right now, but yeah, it gives you a little bit extra glow, and my face is a little bit more tacky. And yeah, but does it make my makeup last longer? That's the key thing with primers. And it does well, it does fine. I will say this, that when I just used this, that my nose wasn't as oily at the end of the day, which was nice, but I can normally fix that, combat that just by putting powder on before I put makeup on my nose. But yeah, this is I like all three of these together, but if I were to buy these, I would say you can definitely just get away with this one. But if you're looking for that extra glow would be here. These two right here. And that's because this is giving you sort of that extra glow. So yeah, do I like them? I do like them. However, this doesn't change my mind to actually, you know, is a huge difference for me in that oh my gosh, I need these in my life. No, just because it didn't make a huge difference for the staying power of my makeup. But that's just me, and that's kind of all primers. So that's why you guys don't see me do a lot of primers per se, because when I try them out, I'm like, oh, it's about the same. So, yeah. I hope that helps you figure out if it's something you want to try or not. The night one is nice, just the smell is awful. I'm sorry. But the FARSÁLI line, I like that it is very clean. It's pregnancy safe. And if you're looking for moisturizers, yeah. And being able to use things for more than one purpose, yeah, it fits the bill. So, yeah, I hope that helps you guys figure out something you want to try or not. Thank you so much for watching. I have a little dewy thing going on right now. I need to set my face. And, oh, by the way, when you put the powder on over it, it doesn't necessarily take away the dewiness, but of course powder does take away some of the dewiness because you're matting it out depending upon how much powder you're putting on. So I hope that helps a bit. Yeah, okay, let me stop babbling. I will see you guys next time. Thank you so much for watching. Bye. Yeah, I like these. The smell I just can't get over. But yeah, I like them.